Well, hello, Sagittarius. Hello, hello, hello. Want you guys to come on in. Come on in, Sagittarius. Today I am going to be doing your love reading, but I am going to pull a general oracle card just to see what you are feeling, what you are experiencing. This did pop over. I am going to pull that to the side, but I want it to be one that you can see on camera. So the first oracle card for your energy for Sagittarius. This is for Sagittarius. Thank you. You have balance. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have judgment. Now, I'm going to tell you what card fell out earlier. Affliction. Okay. Now, these two cards are a general energy, meaning it's not just about love. We're going to get to the love portion when we get into the tarot, but this is covering everything. Balance has something to do with your chakras, your mind, your energy, your life. It's everything in alignment, right? And it could be hard to put things in alignment when you are suffering. Affliction talks about a sense of suffering. And it depends on what it is. I mean, some of you're coming out of that suffrage. It's not that you're suffering right now, but that's what you're coming out of. And here it's like, spirit, judgment card. This is coming from the divine, basically saying, now it is time. This is a decree. Now it is time to get your life back in alignment. Because you have suffered a lot. You have been in this affliction, things that have been bothering you. And sometimes affliction could be health, okay? Things that you're still trying to get over, things that you're still trying to heal. All right, so this is a general part of your reading, and I just wanted to make sure I talked about that. But we're going to go ahead and get into your read. We're going to see how these cards also play a role in your relationships, because, affliction in relationships is still a form of suffering, not getting what you want, maybe not having anyone at all, really. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get into the reading. This is going to be for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. First card, High Priestess. This is definitely talking about choices or a decision. I don't know what this is and how this is going to affect you in the future, but I know for a fact this is talking about a decision you're going to have to make. And this is a love reading. I'm going to start, I want to keep it as general as possible, because this could hit anybody. This could be, whether you're single or in a connection, because technically if you're in a connection, a decision you have to make about your marriage, a decision you have to make about your connection, does that mean that you're on the brink of walking away from someone? But if you are single, it's about your intuitiveness. Who to choose out of a crowd of 100 people, who's going to make you happy, who's going to love on you, that type of thing. And are you not intuitive? Come on, we're talking about Sagittarius. Almost everybody I pull for, as far as Sagittarius, have this very, high priestess or high priest energy. You guys are very intuitive and very wise. So you can trust your decisions here. And it does talk about major decisions you will be making, and you can trust yourself. I love the fact that she has this little beam on her head, because this, again, there it is, that godly, that God quality. God is within you, and making decisions for your relationships, you're going to know exactly what you need to do here. And if anything is hidden, you're going to know about it. Okay? So let's keep going. This is for Sagittarius. I mean, you got cards falling everywhere. 3 of Wands. Why am I getting for some of you, you want love, but right now, I don't know. It just kind of feels like you are only concerned about your household, your family, your children, your expansion of work, your expansion of the things that you're able to accomplish. I hate to put that in a love reading, but that's what I'm seeing. You know, the three wands usually talk about waiting. I mean, eventually you will be, eventually, I mean, maybe subconsciously you're waiting for the real thing to come in, but I like the fact that you're staying focused on other things. I love the fact that you're staying focused on other things. You're like, well, love come in, it comes in. But you are really focusing on other stuff. Like you're like, you see some movement in your work. You're seeing movement with your money. And you like it. So you like love comes in when it comes in, baby. But when it comes down to me right now, this is what I'm on. Ooh, I love that. I love that. But we'll also see what the Three of Wands mean too when we clarify. I meant to tell you this is not going to be a long reading. Please don't come after me. It won't be that long. And you may have a part 2 later. This is for Sag. Yeah, oh no, you're not worried about it. You're going to get attention anyway. And when I tell you, you really are going to be focusing on your work, and it's because you're getting recognition for what you're doing. You're getting attention. You're being recognized. You're being seen. That's the reason why. That's why. But as far as options, oh, you're going to have that. And it's also because you have more exposure to the world, meaning more eyes on you. This always feels like internet to me. It always feels like the internet. So that means, or it's your business or the career that you do. Let's say you're in theater. If you're in theater, you got thousands of people who are watching you, and someone is like, that's like an executive of someone somewhere who's in a crowd, or they know someone who actually did the play, and they're like, who is that Sagittarius? Who is that? And I think I've told you before how you're catching the eye of people that you wouldn't normally catch because you're in the places where you may not normally be because of your accomplishments and your achievements. All of this kind of go hand in hand, to be honest with you. So I really do see that for you. Your options are just endless here. And it's not going to look like the old world that you're used to. It's not going to be the way that you saw your love life before. And even if nothing changed, you may still have a lot of people who are wanting you and you don't have anybody. It's your view now. The world inside of you has changed. Now, also, I am going to tell you that you do have somebody who may want to come back around. Okay? I'm just saying. That's a part of your options. But we're going to go ahead. Let me go ahead. Let's get the High Priestess. This is for Sagittarius. Well, don't take it. Try to come out. Y'all always be so extra. Y'all always be so extra with at least one set of cards. How y'all do that? You ain't gotta be doing all of that. Some of y'all are definitely dealing with a Pisces. Dealing with some type of water sign. It doesn't have to be a Pisces, but it is a water sign. Look at this. You see how here you're trying to figure out if you want to talk to somebody because someone is messaging you? This doesn't have to be anybody you know. It could be, because that's here as well. Boom. But when we're talking about love, you got more than one person. So for some of you, there's somebody who's messaging you right now. and you're kind of pushing them to the side because you're still thinking about somebody else and this person is trying to get your attention and you're comparing. Please don't do that. Please don't. You got other people who are wanting you and you're like, I know what's right, but am I going to do it? You know better. You're making your decisions based off of wisdom now. You're not making it off your emotions. This is all about wisdom. Okay? So I will say, you know, again, trying to figure out who you want to talk to and is it right for you to pick up the phone? Should I talk to this person or not? That's where you're going to be, whether you know them or not. But I do ask you to please not compare these new people to people that you are still desiring who isn't in your life at the moment or who you feel may come back. So you're holding on to them in some kind of way. And that's the reason why you're really not opening up to other people. I ask you not to do that. High Priestess talks about you being fair to yourself as well. Okay? 3 of Wands. Let's get it. Okay. Queen B, I see that long message. I cannot read that, but I will definitely read that when I cut the camera off. I appreciate. I see the end part, but I can't see what you're saying. Look at this. Remember when I said that, you guys, this wasn't about waiting? Is it about waiting? Hell no. No, it is not. You got the 3 of Pentacles sitting here. I knew it. It was not about waiting. No. The Tower is talking about your personal breakthrough within you. 10 of Swords, that pain is over with. The worst part of what you've experienced is done. The building starts here with the 3 of Pentacles. The building, the work starts. Anybody else, well, you were waiting for something? No, it's not. You know what you're waiting for? Your money. That's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for the things that you've already put in the work for the reward to come in as far as your finances. This is a love reading, but we're talking about what your focus is on. Your focus is on you, on your expansion, on your money. Remember, I said inwardly, subconsciously, you're waiting, not necessarily waiting, but you know love is coming. You are in hopes that it would. So in a sense, waiting, you know, but that isn't your focal point. You've experienced too much suffrage, 10 of Swords. So this is not your focal point right now. And if those who are in connections, again, remember I told you in the beginning part of the reading for you, if you're in a connection and you're trying to figure out, part of your decision is to leave. Tower card talks about that could happen. Your decision to release and walk away from someone could happen. It's not a final decision, though. It's a feeling that something is falling apart. But the Judgment card is here saying you still have to make that choice. You still have to make that decision. But as far as the single people, again, you're going to have people all over you. But that is not your focal point. I love this. This reading is amazing. You don't. It's when you least expect it. It's when you're not thirsting after it. It's when you're worried about and focused on other things. That's when the very thing that you've been wanting forever, that's when it comes. There could be a change somewhere in your family dynamic with how your family helps you with your business. Maybe you're helping family with business, because I'm seeing something where there could be friends or family that's helping you expand. Maybe you're the assistant of someone that's a friend. Maybe you have a family member that's an assistant, and your money is good, and so you can pay them. You can help them off or pay them off. This is all about friends and family and expansion, all of that. I love it. Let's get that world card here for Sagittarius. Yeah, you do have a past person that's trying to spin a block. It literally came out. As soon as I saw the other card try to come out, it came out anyway. You have someone from your past who's trying to come back. I don't know. I want to say some of you are kind of hoping that someone from your past is coming back. A few of you. I'm not saying all of you. But I will tell you what's here. They want to bridge the gap. This person wants to make something right. And I will say, the person have very high views of you. They view you in a very high regard. But we're right back at what we talked about. Are you going to accept this person back in your life? I feel like this person, for some odd reason, they feel like they can date as many people as they want to date. They can go out there and talk to whoever they want to talk to, but they can't shake you. Did I tell you that before? I don't know why I feel like I've said those words before, but this person feels like they cannot shake you. And this could be a child's father, mother. You have a child by this person. But they know that you're a good man or a good woman. They know it. But what was your reading about? Remember, you still have to get your life, like, is this connection fair and balanced based on the suffrage that you have suffered? I don't care if it's a new relationship or a past. That is what you're asking yourself. And so judgment is your decision. You are the judge here in your reading today. Okay? So this is what I have for you. Again, like I said before, I may have a part 2, but I couldn't go over that long. Again, I went over a little bit too long, but anyway. But this is what I have for you here, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys back here again soon. Bye, guys.